Welcome back, everyone. My name is Dan for Rover, and thank you once again for tuning into this amazing video. Guys, today is a very special video because today we're doing an AMA with the CEO of Yield App, Tim Frost. So, yeah, let's get right away into the video. Tim, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, no, thanks a lot for having me today. Very excited to be here. So, yeah, I'm the founder and CEO of Yield App. I've been building crypto and fintech companies since 2014. I was part of the founding team at Wyrix that now has scaled to over 3.5 million clients. Has had my own kind of incubator and worked with many high-profile clients from Qtum to Neo, Polymath, and then dozens more before helping a digital challenger bank go to market called Bank, which actually now has a DeFi project as well. And about a year ago, started kind of really went down the DeFi kind of rabbit hole and decided that what I felt was missing in the market was kind of a fintech where you essentially can give these great yielding opportunities to a kind of a more broad audience of people that didn't really know and understand and have the time to understand DeFi, but still wanted to kind of participate in this kind of new asset class.
Yeah, that's a beautiful introduction. So we earlier on the streams, we already asked a lot of people if they have some questions for you and for the company itself. So we gathered some very good questions, and I got some questions for you myself as well. We set them up. We set up all these questions. So we haven't briefed them yet. So it's going to be a very exciting Q&A. Yeah, let's start right away with the questions. The first question here is from Marstar, and Marstar is basically asking, behind the scenes at Yield App, what is the background of the team? What are they working on, and what kind of buttons are they currently pushing?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give there's a publicly visible team, and there's obviously kind of a more kind of private team behind the team. So right now we're about 44 full-time staff, kind of globally, and we're more centrally based in Asia and kind of really building out this hub here. We also have a Estonia office as well in Europe. So our head of our tech team, he's a bit behind the scenes, but he's kind of well versed in the crypto space. Built kind of a top 20 exchange globally before kind of joining us at Yield App as our CTO. Our head of DeFi was running a very successful kind of DeFi portfolio fund before. So again, joining us as a portfolio, and we've grown out a very strong team really on the DeFi side behind him. Jan Stramberg, I met him originally when I worked with him at Paxful. I said he's really a very talented growth kind of entrepreneur. He's grown multiple fintechs to from early stage to millions of users, and we're very excited to have him as kind of leading that side of the business. Justin Wright has built multiple kind of regulated high growth kind of fintechs as well. So we've really built a kind of at this point we have very full and complementary team to kind of build this digital banking for DeFi infrastructure.
Yeah, it sounds like a strong team. So we also have a question from Anzambi, and Anzambi is saying, I've heard about the term market neutral used to describe Yield's investment strategies. What does it exactly mean, and is this unique for Yield, or is this common across the other competitors?
Yeah, so there's a variety of strategies that the market has overall. So overall, when we have the philosophy, right, that no one will ever lose money on Yield App. And so while there are potentially more higher yielding opportunities out there, there is more inherent risk associated with those. So we deploy our own capital. We demand that even the team itself has their own personal capital into this fund. And, because in the end, like we want to put our money where our mouth is, right? So, where we feel we'd be betting on kind of long term, because we see this as kind of the start of something really grand that's being developed right now.
Yeah, that is exactly how we are seeing it as well on the channel. Also Chris Scherer is asking to you, I would like to know what is I would like to know what their roadmap is and their plans for adoption in the coming years.
Yeah, absolutely. So this comes up quite frequently. Our original roadmap, we've deviated a little bit, which anyone that's built a fintech company overall and a tech company knows that you just continue to evolve with your roadmap as you move forward. So we've built the base platform. We now have a TVL over $100 million, over 32,000 users under the platform. But however, we've really kind of looked at our tech infrastructure and to really scale this to the hundreds of thousands and millions of users that we're going. We've decided to kind of go back and redevelop version 2.0 of the app right now. So we put a few things on hold right now. The Bitcoin fund, for example, is ready to go, but that won't be deployed until we have the version 2.0 of the app coming out. The native mobile application, which people commonly ask, again, we've kind of put that out because it's going to be wrapped into the V 2.0, as well as the Fiat Rails card program. So we've kind of put things on back in that timeline about 2 months, but we're very excited, and everyone that's seeing kind of version 2.0 that coming out loves the look and feel of what we're building.
Yeah, that sounds great. So yeah, we also have Bart, also our moderator from Discord server. He is asking, how will you be providing the API? Will there be enough or to not get a major loss in the bear market? Because yeah, how will Yield App try to become a prominent figure in the cryptoverse during the next couple years? So
I think that's a great. I mean, it's a fantastic question, and to be kind of very direct with it, we have a very large portfolio team, kind of very complementary, and overall we look at everything and just to know and understand the space, both DeFi and just high yielding opportunities. So if yields do compress, which it is possible at some point when we are in a bear market, yields can be compressed, and we would be forced at a decision that we either have to lower APYs or just continue to seek out alpha in a variety of different ways. So we have a number of ways of deploying capital very profitably to be able to pass it on to our clients now. And so for us, it's just we have our eyes and ears open, and we were trying to be very flexible and secure at the same time.
yeah, that's nice that the company is flexible and secure. That's of course very important for all the customers and the users. So we also have Graysons. He's asking, how are you different compared to Crypto.com and Blockify, apart from the API?
Well, I think the sole purpose of what we've been building, those are great companies, and they've been kind of an inspiration for what we are looking to build at, or what we are building at yield.app. And so we're, our primary yield generating activities are built around DeFi. And I said, we see this as a very sustainable kind of ecosystem. So while, crypto.com and like BlockFi generate their yields from kind of more lending and borrowing activities, which is just kind of a different methodology that they've taken.
Okay. And do you also guarantees to reimburse holdings if it will be hacked, for instance? And how can you ensure these holdings? Are they secure?
Okay, your audience has many good questions there. I'm glad they're very spot on. So right now, if you deposit on yield.app, your balance is insured through our BitGo insured wallets. To up to $100 million coverage is what we currently have. However, when you do hit the invest button, your essentially investment is going into like a DeFi investment opportunity that we are deploying. So, commonly we like to think of the best defense or the best insurance is just having the best security protocols kind of built in. So, we have our team is kind of working around the clock to kind of build out tools and alerts and triggers that kind of set out. So, even though we consider our positions as secure as we can possibly make them, we don't stop at that kind of measures of just overall protecting our client funds. But at the same time, we've always wanted to have insurance. So from day one of conception, we've looked at the entire ecosystem of DeFi insurance And to be quite frank, it's been pretty much inadequate is the way that we feel about this. And actually, we've been actually building with the team for the last 3 months is working on kind of how would you properly ensure like a DeFi. And so we're kind of working on some things, actually some things coming out into the near term about how we plan on offering kind of more and more coverage to our clients that just can be able to help them sleep easier at night.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, security is a very big thing here, but it sounds like that your team is working hard on it, and it's always nice to know. So we also have a question from Shiki, and he or she is asking, will you be also supporting the non-ERC20 blockchains in the future?
Yes, we are. So Binance Smart Chain, Matic, we are to agree right now with our own token with the bridge, and basically what we see as kind of the ideal opportunities. So in the testing environment, we have Binance Smart Chain currently live and operational.
Yeah, the Binance Smart Chain is a very good addition, I think, for the coin. So also another question from how is it viable to have such a high API in return?
Again, I think you kind of get always the two sides of the questions.
Yeah.
Why are you not producing more, or how are you producing so high?
Yeah.
So our current strategies, produce us in the comfortable region of be able to provide that 12 to 20% APYs. I said we go out there and we optimize our current positions, and we have a team that kind of manages and operates these things. So we're based on more the core fundamentals of DeFi. So I guess our favorite protocol to date is Curve, and so we are kind of built tightly with the Curve team, and we see we're able to generate these yields very securely on a daily basis. This is why we're able to provide these back to our clients.
Okay, nice to know. Now we also have a question from Charlie. Charlie is asking, Charlie lives in the United States, and Charlie is asking, is it a good idea to buy some yield if you are living in the United States, because it's currently only mainly supported by for Europe, and how likely is it to get the USA support in the future?
Well, I can't really comment. We don't serve United States citizens, so I can't really comment on his. If you'd like to yield or not. Yeah, as far as supporting the American market, I mean, it's in our timeline. It's where we want to get to. It's just not a top priority in ours right now, because we are serving a global market, and we serve corporates as well as right now, and we're struggling to keep up with the current demand. So we will get there. Just that time is currently unknown, but that's our agenda.
First, focusing on optimizing it on Europe.
Absolutely.
So I have also some questions here. These were the questions from the watchers, but I have also some questions because can you maybe please explain for me how the license work exactly, where you operate under?
Yeah, so we have a Estonia crypto license right now that we kind of own. We haven't put that full into operation yet. It's in the final stages of officially getting that kind of activated, and just going through all that process on that side. As far as the fund, we're in the final process of setting up our Caymans fund structure. So when you kind of enter Yield app, as far as you'll be regulated under a crypto license, and the fund will be regulated under the second largest fund jurisdiction in the world in the Cayman Islands, which we see as kind of our kind of optimal kind of setup to provide the coverage and the compliance that our kind of clients come to expect.
Okay. And what is the team actually working on right now? Is there? Yeah, you already told what the main focus is, but are there also some side projects that right now that you can maybe possibly share with us?
Yeah, definitely. So we primarily V2 version 2.0 of the Yield app is like the main kind of company vision, and so much is going to happen after this. We have an insurance project that we're working with very closely. Again, So we're seeing the next couple weeks kind of start to get more information on what that's going to be and how that's going to be benefiting the Yield app users and kind of ecosystem overall. Fiat Rails said it's, we just kind of really just continue to execute on our original roadmap. And so just really building out robust Fiat Rails. It said this is my third digital banking project, and building out very strong Fiat gateways is kind of key to kind of adoption and just usability. And ultimately, to make this a full-fledged digital banking infrastructure, having a good card program. So we're in the process. We're on timelines, we're about 3 to 6 months away on we think the first cards getting to our clients' hands. And so we're it said we're moving. We're working quite hard in the background. Sometimes it's hard for people to kind of know and understand what a company is doing, because it's crypto and everyone wants everything instantly, right?
Yeah. I just heard you talking about the debit card going to go live in 3 or 6 weeks. Can you,
6 months.
Oh, 6 months. Sorry.
Yeah.
3 or 6 months. Sorry, I heard it incorrectly. But how exactly will the card work here? Do you have some details on that?
Yeah, so we're still in the process of finalizing the program. We have a number of providers that we're in final negotiations kind of with right now. But if are you familiar with like your Wires card, and your Trastra, your Crypto.com?
Yes.
So with the way we kind of see this is be able to control this from your Yield app application. I'll be able to load and manage your card the much of the way that you kind of know and feel. And ultimately, where we see this is like be able to put your crypto with us, keep earning those yields, and be able to kind of spend those gains that you're making directly where Visa, MasterCard, UnionPay are accepted. So we or really our vision is to make this a full-fledged this wealth management digital banking infrastructure that the crypto community and people overall just they really want and kind of need.
Yes, that's clear. So we've also heard about the airdrop. What was here last month, causing the token price to drop. Can you explain us a little bit more about this airdrop, of course, because a lot of viewers are always asking me in the live chat, what about this airdrop? So please explain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did have I believe 1.5 million YLD airdropped. Originally, we went through the trust swap launchpad, and part of our initial agreement with them was that we do a couple airdrops with their community. And so some people see this as a potential negative. We actually see this as a very positive thing. And the markets have taken a little bit of a slide, and us as well with it. But I think from the analytics and things that are happening on chain, I mean, the majority of that YLD is ending up in users' accounts onto the app. So we don't really kind of look at it like this, but again, I think people wanted to find a causation, but our goal is to try to get YLD and Yield app into millions of users' hands. So the more vast of people and users we can get YLD into the hands of, we think these are more and more users that we want to end up using our application.
Yeah, it's very good for the adoption. So we also heard you talk about adding B2C to gain interest on. Besides that, is there also some other plans to, let's say, get support on stablecoins other than USDT? Maybe like the Singapore one, the XSGD?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to start kind of releasing more and more coins into the new wallet system once we're deployed. So we love to hear what people want to add, and as long as we are able to utilize these assets, we're very open to adding different. So both more stable coins and more assets like Filecoin and such that we're actively exploring at the moment.
That's nice to know. Are there also some of us also got involved on staking on L-Pool to earn some YLD. Are there also some other partnerships in the work right now?
Yeah, absolutely. We're constantly trying to add more and more value to our tier 5 users onto the application, and so we're actively doing stuff behind the scenes with BSC pad and things that are happening on Binance Smart Chain. So I'm personally an advisor at BSC Pad. I'm very excited what they're doing, and we're working on opportunities for our users to be able to take advantage of what's happening over in Binance Smart Chain.
Yeah, that's nice. And also, a lot of people are willing to buy YLD, but we get a lot of questions. Where is right now the best place to buy your YLD? Are there some places that have more advantages, or some that with some disadvantages, or is buying through the app the best way, or should you say you should better buy it through Uniswap or another exchange?
Yeah, I think it's going to be up to the individual preference. We're on BidMax or Ascendex with their new rebranding. Uniswap, it would probably have the most liquidity available for trades, and we love SushiSwap. We're trying to do a lot with these guys, and obviously we're always happy that people want to buy in app, and we offer this as an opportunity. So for you, I think it just depends on the individual user case, but I think your personal preference.
Yeah. We've been also talking on the channel a lot about stacking up our YOD to get the 20k YOD, because it's right now still pretty cheap here to get the tier 5 rewards for the maximum API. And I'm always saying to my viewers that's right now the time to fill our bags, etc. But a lot of viewers are also looking to the price chart, and they're thinking, oh, but the price is not moving. Can you give me some expectations about the price, maybe also what you think it's heading towards?
Personally, I don't really want to comment on anything. I mean, like I could say, I love the direction that we're going, what we're building. The user base grows every day, the AUM grows every day, the number of tier 5 users grows every day, and so we're just kind of heads down, moving along, and just plan on shipping a very sweet V2 into the near future, and just we'd like our work to kind of speak for itself.
Yeah, that's nice to know. So yeah, we also heard you just talked that you like SushiSwap, and we heard that there was a 20k YLD giveaway on SushiSwap. Can you explain about that? And are there maybe some other people that are right now watching this video as well who should consider getting into that as well?
We love everyone to kind of to embark on this opportunity. So we're part of the Onsen program. So every day, by just staking your ETH and your YLD, you're getting sushi rewards. And so we're getting, as a company, a lot of our team is individuals, and we wanted to kind of open this up to the community to understand about these cool little programs, and just we at the core we are into decentralized finance, and we want more and more of our community to understand and kind of embrace this. And at the same time, there's this nice incentive package. So I think it's 6 weeks in total left of this Onsen program. So if you have your YLD just sitting around and you got some ETH, first you can lock up liquidity, earn daily interest on your liquidity, and earn sushi benefits on top.
That's always a good thing to do, etc. That's completely right. So thank you so much for your time. These were the questions from all the viewers and from the channel itself. Special thanks to Jen here, who's been here in the Discord server as well for us to answer all the questions. If you still have some questions for him, you can go to the Discord server over there, go to the sector of YLD, and there you can still drop your questions if you have some more questions about YLD app. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll be seeing you guys in the next one.